You're joining the Big Game Records series, proudly sponsored by Glacier Rifle Company. From the rugged mountains to the dense bush, GRC rifles are your ultimate hunting companion. Explore more with GRC. The final head in the Rotorua herd series, it's Stuart Hamlett. Another one from the Utuhina stream Mamaku Plateau, 2 years later, 1982. Of course, the Rotorua area. It's got length. It's 41-2 by 41-3, and the spread is 33 inches. The span is 25-4. Beams are 6-2 by 6-1, and the coronets are 9-3 by 10-3. Brown tines are 11-6 by 11-4, and there's a short 2 7/8 bay on the right hand side. The trays are 13-6 by 12-2. Outer rolls of 10-3 by 11-5. Inner rolls of 10-4 by 7-4. Back tines of 18-5 by 19-2. Outer off the back tines of 5-5 by 5-1. And a snag off the inner royal on the left hand side, that's an inch. Total score of 302 3/4. This stag was also taken in the headwaters of the Utuhina stream, but more to the eastern side of the watershed towards the Rotorua bluffs, not a great distance away from where Paul Ernest had taken his trophy. Hamlett heard the stag roaring in heavy cover, but interspersed with supplejack, and he was on the move. Efforts to hold him by answering his calls failed. The stag eventually reached his rutting ground and settled down, there standing his ground. The stag roared, Hamlett roared back. The stag refused to move. Hamlett emitted a much louder roar in almost desperation, and it worked. The stag moving towards him. When almost upon him, a barking hind caused the stag to panic and break off to the left, running along the opposite side of the gully to where Hamlett was located. Hamlett set off after him, and as luck would have it, ran into the animal in thick cover and was able to shoot him at a short range of about 30 metres. Stuart Hamlett also has his cast antlers, these sporting 17 points and with a length of 42.5 inches, slightly better than the set he was carrying when shot. Was he on the decline? Perhaps he had experienced a rough winter in between. Who knows? But an interesting trophy with its bifurcated tray tines, which I don't actually record here in the score sheet. But maybe that's what they're talking about, the snag off the inner roll. Who knows? No, that's there too. Pretty cool. We have to check the picture out there. And what a story to finish off the Rotorua herd. Righto. We're jumping across to the King Country. A herd that's special to Glacier Rifle Company. Sam was saying about his grandfather's couple of trophies that are in the NZDA Waikato club rooms. Have to go and check those out. First photo that's as you open up the King Country herd is a trophy in the Tukanu area, showing definitive characteristics of the influence of the Warnham Court strain subsequently introduced to this area from the Parapara Umu Game Park. And I've just finished reading Dave Radcliffe's Hunting on Sacred Ground. And the Tukanui pub gets mentioned quite a lot. I think one of these trophies does come out of the Waipari. Yeah, there we go, where that sacred ground estate was. But you'll have to stay tuned for that one. Our first one for the King Country, Walter J. Maloney, headwaters of the Waipapa Stream, Rangitoto Range, 1953. There are some absolute legendary stags from the King Country. The King's Herd, and it finishes off, what does it say, and now an interesting addition, with one from the Rangitoto range. So definitely make sure you're subscribed to the Big Game Records and you're sharing this around. It's the final of all the red deer herds for New Zealand. Of course, we've already done the South Island. If you scroll down there through the list, you'll find them. Morgan Saxton seems to be one of the favourites on YouTube. It just continues to be watched. And what a legend. And again, in that Hunting on Sacred Ground, Dave talks about going down to Morgan's funeral, Dave Saxton being good friends with Dave Radcliffe, and vice versa. So, yeah, deer wars, it's amazing stuff, and it's part of the deer hunting history. But yeah, the deer herds of New Zealand, they're amazing. They're slightly different. They've got their own features, their own stories, and especially with the North Island, that link to the Paraparaumu Game Park and the Wairarapa herd is pretty exciting stuff. Right, we'll see you there for the King Country herd. This is the New Zealand Big Game Records Series Volume 5, The Red Deer Part 1, written and compiled for the New Zealand Deer Stalkers Association, incorporated by D. Bruce Banwell, with permission from the publisher by Halcyon Press, a division of Halcyon Publishing Limited, PO Box 360 Auckland, 1140 New Zealand. The book itself printed by Prolong Press Limited, China. The copyright is D. Bruce Banwell 2009, first published 2009, all rights reserved.